Are you guys looking for an anime where our main character is underestimated in the series and is actually strong from the start? If so, then you came to the right place. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we dive into today's video. Number 10. Brave 10. Life is tough during the Warring States period of medieval Japan. Lords battle lords for control of the country, while samurai and mystical warriors do their bidding from the shadows. Backstabbing and betrayal are common, and legendary ninja Saizo Kirikakure has had enough. He lives only for himself, until a girl with a mysterious dark power falls into his arms. Saizo quickly finds himself dragged into a struggle between powerful warlord Ieyasu Tokugawa and the strange but alluring Yukimura Sanada. He becomes one of Sanada's 10 braves, who use their mystical powers and ninja abilities to protect the people and things they care about the most. Number 9. Radiant. Seth is an aspiring wizard living in a pastoral village under the watchful eye of his mentor. Like all wizards, he is an infected, one of the few people that has survived contact with a nemesis, creatures that fall from the sky and contaminate all they touch. His encounter gave him powers and led him to choose a path that seemed to be perfect: to become someone who hunts and fights the nemesis. But Seth longs for a quest that goes beyond the simple hunt for monsters. He wants to find a place where they come from, Radiant, and destroy it. Along with other wizards, he travels the world in search of Radiant, under the sinister eye of the Inquisition. Number 8. Magi, Adventure of Sinbad. In the small, impoverished Tyson village of the Parthivia Empire, a boy, Sinbad, is born to the jaded ex-soldier Badr and his kind-hearted wife, Ezra. His birth creates a radiant surge throughout the Ruck, a declaration of a singularity to those who stand at the pinnacle of magical might. The child of destiny is here. Despite his country being plagued by economic instability and the repercussions of war, Sinbad leads a cheerful life, until a stranger's arrival shatters his peaceful world, and tragedy soon befalls him. Years later, mysterious edifices called dungeons have been erected all over the world. Rumors to contain great power and treasures, these dungeons piqued the interest of adventurers and armies alike, though to this day, none have returned for their from. 7. Black Cat. An organization known to the dark side of the world as Kronos claims to desire world peace, employing the top 13 assassins in the world known as Erasers. They each have a weapon customized to fit their style, all made out of orichalcum ore, the strongest material available on Earth. Number 13, Train Heartnet, codenamed Black Cat, is the most famous and revered of the 13 Kronos numbers. But in the light of a tragic event, he has come to question his path in life. Together with Sven Volfield, a struggling bounty hunter and a living weapon named Eve, Train takes up a job as a bounty hunter, all the while running from the other Erasers, and Creed Diskemp, a crazed man who wants him to join the Apostles of the Stars, a group made to destroy Kronos. Number 6. Rurouni Kenshin. In the revolutionary Meiji period, Japan is undergoing enormous political change. It is a time when vagabonds and terrorists will use any method to prevent the modernization of their country, even if it means trampling on the innocent in the process. In such a time, Himura Kenshin, a wandering samurai, has dedicated his life to protecting the weak and desperate peasants from those who would oppress them. However, Kenshin has a dark past which threatens to destroy the values he is fighting for. When he meets his new friends Kaoru, Sanosuke, and Yahiko, and tries to build a peaceful life with them, events conspire. 5. Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. Fear, survival, instinct. Thrown into a foreign land with nothing but hazy memories and the knowledge of their name, they can feel only these 3 emotions resonating deep within their souls. A group of strangers is given no other choice than to accept the only paying job in this game-like world, the role of a soldier in the reserve army, and eliminate anything that threatens the peace in their new world, Grimgar. When all of the stronger candidates join together, Those left behind must create a party together to survive. Minato, a charismatic leader and priest. Haruhito, a nervous thief. Yume, a cheerful hunter. Shihoru, a shy mage. Mogzo, a kind warrior. And Ranta, a rowdy dark knight. Despite its resemblance to one, this is no game. There are no redos or respawns. It is kill or be killed. It is not. Number 4. Trigun. Vash the Stampede is the man with a $60 billion bounty on his head. The reason? He's a merciless villain who lays waste to all those that oppose him and flattens entire cities for fun, garnering him the title the Humanoid Typhoon. He leaves a trail of death and destruction wherever he goes, and anyone can count themselves dead if they so much as try to make eye contact. Or so the rumors say. In actuality, Vash is a huge softie who claims to have never taken a life and avoids violence at all costs. With his crazy donut obsession and buffoonish attitude in tow, Vash traverses the wasteland of the planet Gunsmoke, all the while followed by 2 insurance agents, Meryl Strife and Millie Thompson, who attempt to minimize his impact on the public. But soon, their misadventures evolve into life or death situations as a group of legends. Number 3. Sirius the Jaeger. In the year 1930, vampires have infiltrated Tokyo to feast upon its unsuspecting citizens. As the number of victims continues to rise, the city's authorities decide to hire the Jaegers, a strange, diverse group of individuals tasked by the V Shipping Company to hunt down vampires around the world. Carrying musical instrument cases to disguise their identity, the Jaegers battle the vampires with the same mercilessness demonstrated by their foes. Yuli, the Jaeger's most skilled warrior, is the sole survivor of a vampire raid on his home village. Using the strength granted by his werewolf blood, he works with his team to assist Tokyo's law enforcement with the city's vampire problem. Desert Punk. The Great Kanto Desert, a sweltering wasteland of nothing but ruins and sand, is all that remains of post-apocalyptic Japan. The once fair population has been left to cling to the inhospitable dunes for survival. At least, that is the case for normal people. For those who have spent a little too long in the Kanto sun, the desert offers a wondrous opportunity to make a name for themselves. One such person is the masked handyman Tsunabozu, or Desert Punk, who has forged a legendary reputation for always finishing his jobs, no matter the nature or cost. Cunning and ruthless, he has become a force of crude destruction to the other desert people. However, the vixen Tenchi Muyo, War on Gemino. Young Kenshi Masaki has his hands full catering to the whims of an entire academy of oversexed schoolgirls. But a darkness looms on the horizon that will soon cast his life into chaos. The menacing and enchanting doll, controlled from afar by a power-hungry madman, leads an unthinkable invasion that attacks the nubile students of the academy from inside its once protective walls. To save his bevy of galactic playmates, Kenshi must summon the power of a sacred mechanoid and fight to preserve peace in a world that hovers on the brink of destruction. Should he survive, Kenshi will be mobbed by a horde of